It's a new model for providing prenatal care for women in groups. Here today is UW OBGYN Dr. Cynthia Anderson, who is leading the Centering Pregnancy Program. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So what is Centering Pregnancy?
Centering Pregnancy is a model of prenatal care that brings women together in groups. So women that are due around the same time come together and get their prenatal care together.
And this was a March of Dimes initiative. Is that how it started? What is the goal of this?
So we've partnered with the March of Dimes because what we've found over research studies is that women who get care in centering groups actually have lower rates of preterm birth, which means that fewer babies are born low birth weight, fewer babies go to the neonatal intensive care unit, and more babies go home with their moms.
And so why do they think that?
We're not completely sure why the outcomes are as good as they are. There's a lot of research going on to try to figure that out, but the idea is that women are really empowered in the group to learn about health behaviors, to really be involved in their care, and that the social support they get from other women reduces stress and anxiety, so women feel less of a need to go to the emergency room, less of a need to go to triage, and their birth outcomes are better.
Wow, that's fascinating.
It's great.
So you started a group, I think, a couple of weeks ago. How is it going?
Our first group launched in May in honor of Mother's Day, and I didn't facilitate that group. It was a colleague of mine, a UW OB doc, and I hear it was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what would you say to women who are listening right now, and I had this question, we already kind of talked about it, about kind of a concern about privacy when you think about going to the doctor, you don't think about having group care setting.
Right. So the initial prenatal visit where you have a full physical exam is still in a one-on-one setting with your provider. And then at the beginning of every group session, there's a one-on-one time for assessment, and you can share individual concerns privately at that time. But it's amazing how comfortable women get sharing information with each other because they learn from each other and support each other so much. There is a confidentiality waiver that the women are asked to sign to make sure they're not sharing information outside the group setting.
And that's the same kind of thing. I'm in a prenatal yoga, and we go around the room, and it is empowering to hear what other people are going through and kind of support each other. So if somebody's listening to this and thinking, oh, I'm interested, is this something that's happening all over the area, or there are special locations where you can get this type of care?
Well, right now there are several locations in Milwaukee that are offering centering, a couple of other sites around the state. We've partnered with the March of Dimes and the National Centering Healthcare Institute, and we are the only place in Dane County that's offering it. So we're at the Arboretum Clinic, which is at 1102 South Park Street. It's a UW Health clinic.
All right, doctor. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And I want to let everybody know you start a new group every month, right?
Once a month we have a new group starting. So
if you would like to learn more information, since this is ongoing, just go to NBC15.com, click on news links, and we'll hook you up. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a great holiday weekend.
You too.
We'll see you to look at that holiday forecast after